Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland and Critter Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Then watch your step as you're getting off. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square Station. New Orleans.
Once again, this station is currently closed. You will not be able to disembark here. We're only stopping for operational needs. This is where we take on water and switch out our engine crews. It'll be just a couple of minutes. And then once we get our green light, we'll be ready to head out for Mickey's Toontown. Please remain seated as we pull into the station. Thank you. Going to be holding here for just a couple of extra minutes. We are taking on some water at this time. These are genuine steam locomotives, and about every 2 trips around the park, we do need to refill our water tanks. So once the engineers are done with that and we get our green light, we'll be ready to move forward. Please stay seated in the meantime. Parents and guardians supervise your little ones. Thank you.
Gotta get ready to drink. Yeah. And I want my pickle one. Pickle one.
Keep all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside of the train. Parents and guardians supervise your little ones and make sure that at this time they're properly seated, either on a lap or on the bench away from the train door openings.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering the bayou, soon to be home to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Princess Tiana swears there's magic out here, and wherever there's magic, there's bound to be surprises. Blue skies and sunshine guaranteed. Speaking of surprises, this place we're passing over is chock full of them. Here in Critter Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and other beloved critters on fun-filled adventures where anything can happen.
preparation for the haunted mansion. That's what's going on right here. Probably.
This one is, this is what,
As we steam past Hungry Bear Restaurant, the last outpost in these parts, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see.
It's on his face.
mira, un venado.
There is the revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the great river valley below.
Y ella tenía su casita con la ropa tendida porque era
People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
If we go on that. Yeah, the lizard was actually real. Like this. Like a boot that can come
real squirrel.
But they are animatronics. Imagine making an animatronics for like
This tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of ear, the ones you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown.
Toontown Depot is your stop for the Matterhorn Bobsled. It's a small world. Chip and Dale's Gadget Coaster, Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and will also be the closest stop that we have for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Please remain seated and wait until the train comes to a full stop before standing up to exit.
Mickey and Minnie for me. Those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is Toontown Depot, Mickey's Toontown.
choir. Yeah.